Hello everyone, Martin Kelly, QuakerRenter.org, and I'm here at the Conservative Friends Gathering in front of the old meeting house here, and I'm here with John Laswell.
Hello.
Hello. We should probably tune over here so we have less backlight, who has a very interesting story, I think. So tell us your Quaker story. How did you come, where did you come from, and what got you here?
Well, originally I was born LDS into the Mormon Church, and my parents were there, and they kind of fell away from it about the time I was 8, right before I would have technically been baptized, and spent some time at a First Christian church, kind of quit going, and then had a friend at school ask me if I was interested in going back right after I got my license at 16. And so I started doing that.
Going back to?
The Mormon Church.
Mormon Church, LDS.
And after a period in there, I found Christ and was baptized and attached to a very small portion of their doctrine. But the basic way that I lived my life matched with what they said for the most part. So I did that. And then my wife converted. Well, before she was my wife, I converted her, and we got married, and had 5 children, and spent some time there, and then just quit going for no particular reason. And we homeschool, and we try to eat right, and we did a lot of research on the schooling and on the eating and on a lot of other things we do in our life. And we realized that we'd never actually done any research on our religion. We just kind of fell into it.
Now, but you had come to some Quaker websites. Your wife was saying, you had seen Plain Jane, and
yes, we'd seen Quaker Jane. My wife had seen Quaker Jane and some other people, primarily due to my daughter looking for modest dresses. They were very hard to find any place, and then after a period of time, my wife decided we should really start researching the church that we belong to, and the more we researched it, the more we realized it didn't exactly match our beliefs. And so we started to actually actively look for a group that did match our beliefs, and started going back to some of the Quaker websites, and after a period of time, we found that truly was the path we were being led on by God. And so we kind of became anonymous Quakers. We had no meeting. We didn't know any other Quakers. We just started dressing plain and effectively became Quaker. And then I was transferring from my job in California to my job out in Michigan. The same company, we just transferred out. And when we got here, we decided to try to find a Quaker meeting again. And we really meeting that was Christ-centered and unprogrammed. And there aren't a whole lot of them out there. And it just so happens that when we moved to Michigan, we moved within an hour and a half of a worship group that was unprogrammed and Christ-centered. And so we started going, and after about another year and a half, we became members. That was just a few weeks ago. And
now, but you had known of this, you were saying, this website from your research earlier.
Yes.
And what's the meeting's name again?
Crossroads Friends.
Crossroads Friends, and they have a lot of resources on there.
Flint. Oh, a lot of resources.
A lot of just general about Quaker resources. In fact, I found out most of the information I know about this gathering today because they posted it. They were, I think, one of the few to actually post information about it. So they have a lot of resources. So you had seen that already.
And it's MichiganQuaker.org.
MichiganQuakers.org. And so you'd seen that already, and then just found out, lucky you were nearby.
Luckily we moved right by it as far as the distances I'm used to traveling. And so we've been attending there regularly and are very happy with the choice. And the children are doing very well.
Yes, there we go. Got a shot of the children wandering about. Great. Well, thanks. Thanks for sharing your story here. And you're now in Michigan, so people can look up that website and maybe get in contact. Great.
MichiganQuakers.org.
MichiganQuakers.org. Thanks, John. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.